Hey everybody, welcome to the city of Perry. My name is Luke Smith and I'm a realtor here in the local Middle Georgia area. And also, I used to be a police officer in this town, so I'm gonna give you the insider secrets. If you would like to live here, we're gonna be going over neighborhood tours, home tours, my favorite places to eat, and really everything Perry, so stay tuned. And on Saturday mornings, we have the downtown Perry Farmers Market. And if you can imagine all of these cars being gone, this is filled with so many great things. One of my favorite butchers in town. You have cheeses, you have local honey out of Bon Air. I don't know about you, but local honey that you can take a scoop of every single day when it comes to allergies and everything like that. We have fresh bread, and I don't know the guy's name, but there's this older gentleman that plays guitar and sings every single Saturday morning, something you absolutely have to check out. And one of my favorite things about downtown is simply this: we're walking around. This is a place where you can park, you can enjoy the scenery. Right over there is my absolute favorite place, Everyday Lawn and Garden. You actually go to the back of the store, there's every plant imaginable. And also when you go inside, I don't know about you, I love plants both inside and outside. They know every single thing in order to not only keep them alive, but keep them flourishing. And it's just really cool to be able to go to a city, be able to park, and just go and walk around. But on the other side, where we're about to head to next, is one of my favorite places to eat and my favorite bookstore. So as you look off to our left, don't get too caught up on that beautiful Mercedes G-Wagon right there. I'm talking about the building behind it. That's actually gonna be our new City Hall. City Hall is actually right down Macon, right here, Macon Road. However, right now, it's not anymore. That's gonna be the new City Council office. Yeah. You know, if you gotta go there, okay? Now you know what it looks like. So we got a bakery over here, we have a salon, we have another salon up here to the left. We also have Perry Chamber coming up. Again, one of my favorite parts about downtown Perry is the fact that you can park, you can walk around, and it's a very, very safe area. But where we're walking up to over on Carroll Street, and also the street that you see to the left and everything around here, on most Fridays is completely blocked off, and we have what's called Food Truck Fridays in the afternoons all the way into the evenings. There's international fairs, there's craft fairs where there's hundreds of vendors, and the police officers block off the ends so everybody can safely walk up and down the road. And something you absolutely have to see is downtown Perry in the wintertime. The Christmas lights are absolutely gorgeous, wrapped around every single tree, every bush, and also they're always coming out with new events that happen in the area. So let's back it up just a little bit. Before Christmas time, they have scarecrows from every single business with their logos on it, and it's just a cool place to be able to take kids, take your family, walk downtown, boutique shop. This antique shop is really, really cool. My favorite bookstore, Gottwals, is right across the street. You have a natural store where you can buy soaps. Everything that you could imagine is right downtown. But my favorite is what's called the Swanson House right over here. The Swanson House is actually this home that they converted into a restaurant. So when you walk in, it's actually the layout of a home, and you have dining inside. Great Southern food. And if you haven't had a proper Southern country fried steak, you are missing out, because this place is absolutely delicious. Now, if I'm being honest, okay, we got a place right across the street called Oliver Perry's. If you want the greatest steak that you've ever had in your life, and they pair a beautiful red wine with the steak that you're having, you have to go. However, I don't go often because it's really expensive. You're looking at over $100 per person. But if you're looking for that like luxury, delicious, once in a while meal, you absolutely have to check it out. So Cross Art and Design, when you walk into the store, you gotta be careful, okay? They're gonna suck you in. They are the best interior designers in our entire area, and they're gonna match everything that you can need in your brand new home. So again, if you're looking to buy a home in our local area, get with me, I'll get you in contact with them. We can make your new dream home a reality. Hey guys, I hope you're liking the city tour. Obviously, I'm out here taking a little bit of a breather. It's a lot of work filming these videos for you guys, but what makes it worth it is when you go to the description below and book a call with me, because if you're looking to move to the local Middle Georgia area, I'd love to be able to help you and your family. Now, I understand this is Perry, but we have a lot of different cities in the area. This is probably one of my favorites, but book a call with me. I'd love to be able to go over the other areas and show you your new home. Now, let's get back to the video. So this is the Courtyard on Carroll. This is actually an event venue that you can rent out, and it's really, really cool. The brickwork that's inside and just how peaceful it is down here. I don't know if you can hear it through my audio, but the birds, it's to die for. So if you have a business or you want to do some type of event, birthday party, corporate party, anything like that, this is definitely my favorite place, not in Perry, but the entire area to be able to go to. We definitely should be using the crosswalks. However, the nice thing is about downtown Perry is there's usually not a whole lot of cars going down, but what I wanted to show you next is gonna be what's called the Swanson House. By far my favorite restaurant. Now, I wanna show you another restaurant, but we're not gonna get on it at this home tour, but make sure that you look it up. It's called the Oil Lamp. It's cafeteria style food. You grab your tray and you go through the line, and it's a Mennonite owned restaurant. It's delicious. However, we're standing in front of the historic dining on Carroll, the Swanson. This is my favorite restaurant, or one of them. The atmosphere inside of this place is absolutely amazing. I don't drink, but if you're into that sort of thing, they have really good cocktails that I heard, and they'll actually serve you out here as well. So if you're waiting for a table, you can sip, or like I was talking about earlier, when they're downtown and there's events going on, they actually bring out a booth and they make mixed drinks on the street and beer and wine. I think they got wine. There you go. But seriously, if you're gonna take the lady out, take her down here, get some good Southern food, get a sweet tea, get a country fried steak, and enjoy yourself, okay? When you move to the South, you gotta put on a couple of pounds, okay? There's no point of moving here if you're not gonna have the food. Just stay where you're at. If you're not willing to put on a couple pounds and enjoy the delicious Southern cuisine. And yes, why wouldn't you deep fry a steak, okay? If you even question deep frying a steak right now, go to another video. You don't even come here. So what we're coming up on here now is what's called Gottwals. They do have a few new books, but I have a card and I have like hundreds of dollars on it. So what you can actually do over here at Gottwals is when you exchange a book or a used book, you can actually use this credit to be able to get more used books. So if you're an active reader, you don't want to just have books sit on your shelf for your entire life. Take the used books in, exchange them for credit, buy something else. This is the go-to. Now, Gottwals is actually a small chain. There's 5 stores located in the Middle Georgia area. So if you're looking for a book and it's not here, ask the store clerk. They can order it or have it shipped over completely for free. So hey, this is the last place that I want to highlight. This is called Patio 901. They actually have live music. It's an outdoor venue / restaurant. So you can only come here, of course, when the weather's as nice as it is today. There's not a cloud in the sky. But this evening, there's gonna be a singer here with probably a guitar or a band playing live music while you get some good grub. So what type of person lives in Perry, Georgia, right? At the end of the day, you want a small southern town feel, but you want to be close to amenities, right? We got Publix right up the road, we have Walmart, we have everything that you could possibly need right off of I-75. So we're about 35 minutes south of Macon, as well as an hour and a half south of Atlanta, okay? So it's a nice centralized hub. And I like to call it a strategic location. You got the southern town feel, but you're not too far away from Atlanta. You drive south, you get to the beaches on the Gulf Coast. I don't like the Atlantic, so if you want to go to Savannah, yeah, sure, you can spend 3 hours on the road going to the Atlantic. Not for me, okay? I want to go south to the Gulf Coast. You got Panama City Beach, but if you're willing to drive for 5 hours, my favorite place has to be Clearwater. So with this being where it's at, you can live in a small southern town that has the amenities that you need, and you can travel if needed. Ah!
Oh my goodness.
Well, welcome to Calhoun Park. Me personally, the family will sometimes come out here, use some of the picnic tables, put some food out, enjoy it, because I have 10 nieces and nephews. So they can have some fun on the jungle gym. Over there, they have archery. Why do they have archery? City of Perry, if you're watching this, I've never seen anybody out here shooting bows and arrows at targets randomly at a park, but you know what? It's Georgia, it's the South. But my absolute favorite thing over here is pickleball. Okay, I know this is tennis courts and that's why there's nobody out here, because tennis is so last year. Pickleball's where it's at. And on the courts, you can actually see these little blue lines, which mark for pickleball. However, guys, understand, net regulation right here, this is for tennis, it's not for pickleball. So if you're coming here to play pickleball, you're gonna be hurting yourself, because you're gonna be popping the ball up and people are just gonna be smacking it down at you. So go check out Ted Wright Park. It's right up the road, 15 minutes. That's where I would choose. But again, this is my favorite park. I love it. It's nice to be able to bring the family, eat some good food, and then get out here and dominate my young nieces and nephews at pickleball and show them who's boss. Hey, I feel bad, probably not the best view right now when it comes down to it, but right here is the new Veterans Affairs. It's a community-based outpatient clinic for Houston County. This is a multi-million-dollar facility. So like me, I'm a veteran. Instead of having to drive all the way down to Dublin, which is a 45-minute drive for me to go to the VA hospital there, Perry is building an amazing state-of-the-art VA facility. So for veterans that are in the area and you need healthcare, this is where you're gonna be going. Welcome to the National Fairgrounds, and yes, I said national. This is the largest fairgrounds in the United States, and as you can see over here, Georgia National Fairgrounds and Ag Center, agriculture, okay? We're sitting here at the North Gate. There's something going on every single weekend here, whether it's barrel racing with horses, pig shows, cattle shows. I even seen national dog shows over here, but my favorite thing in the entire world that's over here is the Georgia National Fair. It's 10 days in October. I'm telling you, you get like a $20 huge turkey leg, and they have the best cinnamon rolls you'll ever have in your entire life. And to put into perspective how big this fair is they have 8-person hot tubs for sale. You can buy HVAC systems, you can buy water heaters. They have dog shows where they leap into water. They even have like a center, and it's actually right back there, where they put chickens. And you have chickens from eggs, and you can watch them hatch all the way through the whole cycle, because there's a huge chicken breeding center right down the road. They also have live pig births, live calf births. It's insane how much stuff is over here. But again, when it comes down to it, you gotta come here for the food. Well, let's say you don't just wanna come and watch, you wanna actually come and participate. I have a lot of friends where their children are actually a part of everything that goes on here, where they show pigs, they show cattle, they show different animals. 4-H is actually right over here, so whether you're singing or making crafts or anything like that, it's awesome. And one of my nieces actually last year had a cow, showed the cow, and I feel really bad. Some of the cows sit in the freezer right now, okay? There's so many things you can do over here, but specifically when it comes to kids, get them in here. We're living in the South. This is Georgia. Kids should be outside. Get them off the tablets and get them out to the National Fairgrounds. If you need anything at all, please go to the description below, book a call with me. I'd love to serve you and your family.